Hello and happy Thursday. Hello and happy Thursday. Hope everyone's doing well. Today we're talking about whether or not you should be waking up super early. I know that's been, it's not been, it's a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people say, it's really good for you to wake up really early and you'll become, I don't know, rich, healthier, you'll become wise, you'll start doing a lot of things that you usually don't do. And I'm going to discuss some of that stuff. I'm going to rock through it. As you can see here, you can see it. There's a little birdie there that's sleeping. And the reason why I put that there is because of the proverb that everyone knows. The early bird gets the worm. But then if you look and you analyze even further, you'll see that it's the early worm that got eaten by the early bird. So, is it actually beneficial to wake up early, or is it a detriment, or is it just a thing that people just want to talk about because there's nothing else to talk about? So, I'm going to explore it very quickly. Now, whether or not you believe that waking up super early can make you richer, can make you, you know, I guess it can somehow make you stronger, but maybe wiser and healthier. But then the point is that what is the point of waking up at 4 a.m., right? Because if you're looking for the alternative and you're like, okay, well, let's explore this alternative of waking up at 4, there is a reason why you're actually exploring that, because you must not be satisfied with something that's going on in your life and you're looking for a change, for a hack, for a trick, something for you to do so that you can become better, so you can improve somehow. Because obviously there isn't a reason for you to explore waking up at 4 a.m. or even thinking about it if that is not the case. So, if that is the case with you, which is the majority of people, everyone wants to improve. Everyone's looking for that thing that's going to make their life better. And so they explore certain things. And one of them is 4 a.m.s. I'm going to explore that with you. Now, there is such thing as having more brain power at 4 a.m. because there's such thing called theta waves. And theta waves is what you wake up with at this early time of the day. And the theta waves are what creates this creativity, allows you to have the creativity, allows you to do things a lot more productively because of that creative juices that you have. So whether it's meditation, whether it's working on a project or whatever it is, but as soon as you wake up, without pressing any snooze button, as soon as you wake up, that theta wave it kicks in, and then you start to actually become very, very creative. So that's one of the reasons. The other reason, which comes from the Eastern traditions, is they believe, or it is believed, that because the pineal gland, which secretes melatonin, which is mostly known for association with sleeping, it is associated with spirituality and being connected with the other, right? The other space, the other realm. And so it is thought of that waking up really early, you take advantage of this time for you to actually become moldable, for you to become more adaptable. So if you're looking to become into something, or you're looking to push yourself to be a certain way, then waking up early will actually help you in that regard. And it makes a little bit of sense if you stay with me. When you wake up at 4 a.m., you actually live your life on your own terms. And there is a reason. It's because most of us have jobs that are strict between a certain time and a certain time. Now, the majority of us, we wake up an hour before that time and we get to work and we're a little bit sluggish and we're in a hurry. Some of us arrive late. Some of us, arrive not very prepared. We need that coffee. We need that jolt. We don't have that energy. But if you wake up at 4 a.m., you've given your body that time for it to wake up. And so by the time work starts, you're already at a 200%, whereas the majority of your other colleagues, they're still struggling to open up their eyes. So that's a huge bonus. Another thing is that you're essentially creating time. And the reason why I say that is because when you are super disciplined, you embody the person's persona of someone who is doing things according to how they want to live life. Because like I said, the majority of us have a certain dictated time which we go to work. And so that time is not flexible. That time isn't your time. That time is time that you have to work in order for you to earn a living. But anything outside of that working hours becomes your time. And so then you're living life according to your own terms simply because you're waking up super early. And when you wake up disciplined, the rest of your day, is discipline. So you become a lot more productive. And this is the main reason as to why waking up at 4 a.m. is actually something that makes you live life according to your own terms. Because the majority of people, I mean, let's face it, the majority of us, we watch Netflix, or we watch some kind of show, something, whether it's on the phone or whether you're scrolling on, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is, you're scrolling on something, or you're watching TV, you're watching Netflix, but you're actually wasting that time because the majority of that time is hyper unproductive. It is so unproductive because you're just doing something to help your brain relax. You're doing it to unwind. But you don't know that the best thing for you to do for you to unwind is actually for you to sleep early. That is the best thing you can do for your brain, for you to unwind properly and for you to give yourself those juices back. And then you can actually think better by sleeping early and then waking up early. So that's why you're actually living life according to your own terms by forcing yourself to sleep earlier. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the benefit of waking up at 4 a.m. Now, another thing that is there that I didn't actually mention is the ego boosting. Is that you're boosting your ego. There's an ego stroking happening when you wake up at 4 because you understand that 95% of everybody else, all your friends, all your colleagues, are still asleep at that time. The majority of people are. So that's why it is said, and it's purported that the majority of very successful people, they wake up at this time because of all these benefits that I mentioned. You're in theta waves, meaning that you're very creative, you're moldable, you're adaptable, your brain's adaptable. And so you actually force yourself to become into this persona that you're trying to become so you can live your life to its maximum. You are hyper disciplined, meaning that your entire day becomes super disciplined to the point where you can do whatever it is that you believe is the best for you. And you are not succumbing to distractions because you have a certain time frame where you're going to be most productive and that you're going to be sleeping early, so you can't waste time at night. So your whole world kind of flips around in a positive sense. And so then you become a lot more productive and a lot more positive. And that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. If you found this helpful, make sure you start waking up at 4 a.m. and maybe DM me and let me know if that helped you out. Until next time, wake up early, feel refreshed, be disciplined, and be your best self ever. And as always, keep smiling.